everyone on the medical channel. What are joint diseases? Briefly list them. Arthritis is an inflammatory disease of the joints. Arthritis is characterized by pain during active movements, flexion and extension, as well as walking, if the joints of the legs are inflamed. If the inflammatory process is observed in one joint, then this is monoarthritis, and if in several, then it is polyarthritis. What is arthrosis? Arthrosis is a dystrophic change in the articular cartilage of a non-inflammatory nature. This process occurs in most cases as a result of the natural aging of the body. It manifests itself in pain, stiffness, more often in the morning, and limited mobility. The further without treatment the worse, i.e. the symptoms increase. And in the later stages, severe limb dysfunction occurs. Unfortunately, this is a common joint disease. Radiculitis is an inflammation of the nerve roots entering the intervertebral openings, causing motor, vegetative and pain disorders. Radiculitis is manifested by intense pain, decreased muscle strength, reflexes and sensitivity in an area innervated by the affected spinal nerve. The causes of the radiculitis are degenerative change in the spine, hypothermia, trauma, infection such as flu, as well as radicular forms of intervertebral diseases. For example, bone encephalitis and others. The following types of radiculitis are distinguished: cervical, cervicobrachial, thoracic, and lumbosacral. Sciatica can be acute, appear suddenly as a result of trauma or of the strain, and after timely treatment, a person for a long time forgets about it, or chronic. The latter form occurs over time due to ignoring the disease. What is rheumatism? Rheumatism is a systemic inflammatory disease, a complex pathological process of impaired connective disease, synthesis and destruction of the intercellular substance, affecting mainly of the musculoskeletal system and the heart. At risk are people who have a hereditary predisposition to his disease and age from 7 to 15 years. Rheumatism usually affects adolescents and young people, less often older and weakened people. The main change is the destruction of the collagen fibers that form the tissues of the joints and heart. For this reason, the heart suffers the most, primarily the valves, blood vessels and musculoskeletal system, seizures, joints and cartilage. Rheumatism occurs with allergenic effect of streptococcus after infections. Timely treatment perfectly copes with the disease without causing serious complication.
Our first unusual method of treatment is treatment with working by an energy generators CAT. The aching lower back ceases to hurt if you invite a long-haired cat to lie on your back. In this case, the warming effect that cats have is beneficial. It is not possible to achieve the required temperature with the same heating part. The second mechanism of the therapeutic action is the healing by an energy of your metastasis healer. Although I am sure that this is the main therapeutic effect and the most important. Some traditional healers that the only method that can relieve back pain, and more precisely from radiculitis, is hereditary of treatment with leeches. The anti-inflammatory and analgesic effect of leech enzymes and biologically active substance allow you to quickly relieve a pain attack. For this, it is necessary to conduct several courses of hereditary. The course of treatment with leeches is designed for 7 to 8 sessions. In the first treatment session, leeches in an amount of 4 to 6 are placed on the back. Some healers are leeches that themselves choose biologically active points. The second session is carried out after 4 days, regardless of the attack, which can occur repeatedly. Anyway, during the break between the sessions, the absorption of the medicinal substances of the saliva of leeches and their beneficial effect of the spine on the body as a whole continues. The remaining 5 to 6 sessions of the first course of treatment are carried out every 3 to 4 days. After the first course of treatment, leeches take a 2-week break. The second course of hereditary, if necessary, is 5 to 6 sessions. After the second course of treatment with leeches, take a break for 1 month. The third course of hereditary, if necessary, also consists of 5 to 6 sessions that are carried out after 3 to 4 days. With the rheumatic nature of joint pain, modern proponents of alternative treatments recommend using a magnet. The method of treatment is to apply palms to the poles of a very powerful magnet if the disease prevails in the upper body. If the problem is in the lower part of the body, for example, joints of the knees hurt, then such magnets are applied to the soles. In addition, it is recommended to regularly drink water magnetized by the such pole. The subtle mechanism of the therapeutic effect of magnets on diseased joints are not yet understood. How to treat low back pain with copper? To do this, make application with copper plates on the sore spots. It is desirable that the size of the plates corresponds to the size of the sore spot. You can attach copper plates with a band-aid. You can use copper foil instead of plates. For pain in the spine, a piece of foil should be 3 to 6 centimeter longer than the painful area. In this case, copper will affect not only the painful area of the spine, but also the biology active points located along it. One note: copper plates of foil must be made of pure copper without impurities. It is easier to treat with copper, such as knee joints. So, with the arthritis of the knee, make application with copper coins around the knee. Tie woolen cloth on top. Keep this compress for 3 to 4 hours. The second option is to do lotions on the joints with the cloth dipped in copper water. In the first and second case, treatment lasts 3 to 7 days. A special treatment for those who have a lot of money. This is a treatment for radiculitis, back pain with gold. It is necessary to take the gold chain, ignite it on fire, and disconnect the links. Then you should lubricate the source, spot with vegetable oil, and pull chain links on it. The links in this recipe is disconnected to increase the area of skin contact with gold. Contact with oil catalyzes the release of gold ions that have a beneficial effect on your passive joints, such a compress to keep for several hours. There is a much cheaper method of treating joints, or rather completely free. This is a hot sun treatment. If you live near the ocean, beach, or the sea coast, then bring 2 trucks of sand from the beach. Dig a hole in your yard 1 meter deep, 1.25 meters wide, 1.25 meters wide, and 2.5 meters long. Fill the pit with sand. Next, you need to wait for a hot day, but without wind. Even on your home healing beach, the shadow of any object should not fall. After following all these rules, it's finally time for you to dig in the sand to depth of 10 to 12 centimeters. Uncovered sands remained only the head. You need to lie 15 minutes on your stomach and 15 minutes on your back. After such sessions, take a hot shower or a hot bath and relax. Often during 2 hours of rest in bed after a bath of hot sand, the patient has to change underwear 4 times. Thus, the ancient saying of the peoples of the East that rheumatism leave the patient only with sweat is justified. 1 bath of hot sand per day is considered sufficient. 1 week of such treatment often brings, if not complete recovery, then getting rid of the disease for a rather significant period. When treating radiculitis, you can make yourself a belt not only with copper foil, but also with aluminum foil, with paper pads, and lie on the it 3 times a day for 40 minutes. As a result, after just a few days of such procedures, the pain disappears, muscle tension decreases, the relaxation occurs, and after 1.5 to 2 weeks, attacks of joints pain disappear without a trace. With polyarthritis, rheumatism, joint pain, you can try this unusual treatment method. Attach raw potato to the sore spot. As soon as the potato blackens, it should immediately be discarded. Such an unusual method of treatment should be tried only once. It does not help, then you should forget about it. If it helps, write a comment.
Friends, subscribe to the medical channel and Telegram channel. In order to subscribe to the medical channel, just click the red button under this video. If you subscribe to the Telegram channel, you will quickly receive announcements of new outgoing videos on your smartphone. A link to subscribe to the Telegram channel will be given in the description of this video. I wish you all good health and see you soon on the medical channel.